What's up, suckers? This is Elle from Thelazygirlworld, where we talk about all things movie and TV related. Okay, all this is told through the eyes of a 30-something-year-old black woman. Okay, so support me. Today we are getting into the good, the bad, and the ugly months of Cinderella that just released on Amazon Prime. Okay, Cinderella 2021. Okay, so as you know, Cinderella, the prince decides he's gonna the king decides he's gonna throw a ball for the prince so he can find a bride from all the eligible women in the kingdom. Okay, the prince is like, he's never really having it, but he goes along with it. He meets Cinderella. She has to leave by midnight. Leaves a glass shoe. Then he goes around everywhere trying to find her. Finds her, and then boom, they're married. Okay, that's it. So this one stars Nicholas Galitzine. I did not pronounce these, or I ain't practicing none of these names. I'm sorry. Minnie Driver. We have Ramesh Ranganathan. I think is how you say his name. Billy Porter, Camila Cabello, James Corden, Pierce Brosnan. This movie is from Kay Cannon. Okay, wrote it, directed from the person that did Pitch Perfect. Okay, so I feel like whenever there is a remake of a movie, there has to be something different about it. Like, I don't think that we should just remake a movie because there's a new generation. We just had Cinderella in 2015, and before that, I'm pretty sure it was like 2001 or something. Then before that, we had the one with Whitney Houston, obviously the best one. And before that, we had all the other movies. We get Cinderella a lot, okay? We get it a lot. And usually there's nothing new about it at all. Like, they just take it from a cartoon. Then we get a sequel cartoon. Then we get real people. And then they're like, you know what? It's been about 10 years. Let's give us more real people. And you know what? It's been about another 10 years. Let's give more real people. It's ridiculous to me. So, like I said, I always feel that there has to be something different for a remake. Now, this time, there actually was something different. Like I said, this is from Kay Cannon that did Pitch Perfect. So if you know anything about Pitch Perfect 1, 2, or 3, okay, then you know that it was a lot of songs being covered in those movies. So that's actually the same thing with this one. I think we get maybe one. We get A Million and One in a Million from Camila Cabello, her own actual song. That is the song that we get. That is not a cover. At least I don't think so. I didn't look that up. But all the other songs that we have are covers. I actually felt like they did a good job with the songs that they picked for each scene. Okay, I don't necessarily feel like all of those songs went together. I don't necessarily feel like, I know there's going to be some Camila Cabello fans that are like, oh, but I don't necessarily feel like her song went with the sound of the other songs, if that makes sense. You gotta watch the movie to understand what I mean. It's not a bad song. It just does not go with the other songs. And they changed up the songs. Obviously, they're covers. They're not gonna sing them the same exact way. So we had like some opera. We had some slow. We had some acoustic of these like real, actual Janet Jackson, Desiree, Queen songs. Okay, I just don't feel like her song meshed with the other songs. Nor do I feel like all of the songs meshed well together. Either. They were good songs to choose, but I just don't feel like they kept the flow of the movie that we wanted. To go from Janet Jackson to Queen, no. It doesn't make sense, especially the song that they chose. So that was just my thoughts on it. But like I said, the songs are good. They are good songs, and I feel like they did an okay job of covering those songs. This is the same story, okay, for Cinderella. But we get a lot of depth to the characters that we've never gotten before. Cinderella kind of like falls into wanting to go to the ball because she's like, I have to get out of my stepmother's house. And with this one, we get like, Cinderella's like, I'm trying to go to the ball because I'm trying to make these business connections. Okay, don't really care about finding a man. So we get some depth to her, like why she actually wants to leave the house instead of it just being like, oh, they're mean to me, which in my mind, perfectly logical reason. But we get the depth to the stepmothers to figure out why she is so mean. We get some depth to the stepsisters, like they have kind of their own mind, which they kind of had in the Brandy Whitney Houston version as well. But we get to hear like their thoughts a little bit more. We get some depth on the queen and the king, which we've never gotten before. And at first I wasn't really into it, but they talk about what it's like to actually be king and queen and be married. Okay, so I enjoyed that. So now let's get. Oh, also, I like Billy Porter in the movie. Okay, I've never seen him in anything before. So I liked him in the movie. I like he has a good narration voice. So he started narrating in the beginning of the movie. Loved it. I was like, oh, I'm into that. So let's get into the bad. One of the things that I didn't like was that a lot of the people in the movie were using accents. Okay, Cinderella is set in England, the United Kingdom, somewhere. Okay, so it frustrated me that some people had the accents and some people didn't. Camila Cabello did not have an accent. I think one of the sisters did not have an accent. Some people did not have the English accent, even though they lived in England or the UK or whatever. I say go all accent or go no accent, but for there to be so many people having an accent, okay, for them to let us know where exactly we are on the map, and then for Camila Cabello to be like regular talking, regular voice, for one of the steps, just a regular talking, regular voice. Let's have some consistency here, people. And if they're not gonna have an accent, explain it. Just be like, she's from America. They took her father took a boat here or something. But just let us know what was going on. I thought that the mice were stupid. Okay, I know it sounds like I'm being picky, but the mice were dumb. I don't feel like there was a reason for me to really hear them. They had them talking quite a bit. I don't think it was necessary, especially since this isn't a cartoon, so it's not necessarily a kids movie anyway. Okay, it's PG, yes, but a child won't be interested in it at all. The mice didn't bring humor to me as a grown 30-something-year-old woman. I'm not seeing them bring humor to a 15-year-old either, nor am I seeing them bring humor to a 9-year-old as well. It was just kind of like, why do we have these 3 people playing mice, and why are we hearing them? I feel like they should have just been what they were, no talking, use them later. Because it just didn't add anything. Also, it was weird about the time period that we were in, okay? They said poppin', which we don't actually say anymore, so I'm not really sure why they threw that in there. Whoever wrote this, Kay Cannon probably dated herself a little bit right then. But then they also said side chick, okay? And then somebody was like, I'm freaking amazing or something like that. These are words that are not used back then, whenever it's supposed to be. But also at the same time, we're in this weird poor village where this girl wants to be a businesswoman, and everybody's looking at her crazy, talking about it's only for men, and it's decreed that women cannot do. What are we talking about? Her stepmother even gave her away to somebody else to be married. Obviously, they still do that. But it's a weird time, okay? It's a weird time frame. Are we in the 1800s or are we in the 2000s? Let's figure it out. So I did not like it. Okay. I just did not like it. So let's get into the Ugg mug. Okay. There wasn't. Oh, actually, yes, there was something that I liked. That was an Ugg mug. Okay. The prince was trying to find a bride. Okay, initially, this girl drank all of the drink. I'm talking about gulped it down, and it was like, that was disgusting. Oh, excuse me. Don't come in my house drinking my drink and telling me it was disgusting. You leave that there. You sniff it and you don't drink it. I might want to drink that later or something, which is gross. Like, you don't drink my stuff and tell me it's disgusting. Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? I would just have to get the whole picture of whatever she was drinking and just spill it on your dress a little bit, because that's disrespectful. Okay, back to the song. Back to the thing I was about to say. They had a lot of good cover songs in here. As I said, we have Janet Jackson, we have Desiree, we have Queen, we had a bunch of other people that I cannot remember. We have the Camila Cabello song. What song would you choose to basically be the theme song for your life, huh? What song would you choose? I like the Desiree song, I'm not gonna lie. But my song, honestly, and I'm thinking of this right off the dome, my song would be Ain't It Fun by Paramore, okay? Because at first I thought they were being serious, and it turns out they were being sarcastic, and I didn't know. Because I was like, oh, this sucks. Why does this suck so much? How is it fun living, being all alone? And then my sister was like, girl, you don't know. How's this your favorite song? You know nothing about it. I was like, I don't know, but I love it. And then once I realized what it was about, I loved it even more. Okay, so that would... Ain't Nothing by Paramore would be my theme song for my life. What would be the theme song for your life? Let me know. Comments below. So, do I think that this is a movie that's worth watching? No, absolutely not. For the little bit good that I found, I felt like the inconsistencies within the time period, it just wasn't good. I didn't feel like I was wowed by the reimagining of the story. I don't need to watch a Cinderella with cover songs at all. No matter how good the songs are, it's just not necessary. And I don't necessarily feel like if this was Camila Cabello trying to really act, I don't feel like this movie really showcased that. Well, she did a lot of singing. Okay, she did a lot of singing. I don't really feel like it showcased her acting well, if that was the point. So, like I said, I really don't think it's worth watching. You know, Stupid Mice, didn't like Stupid Mice. I wish there was more diversity in the movie. I mean, we're talking about a modern reimagining, but still, no, we didn't get that for real, not really, besides Camilla. It just wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. Don't watch it, okay? So, I don't even want to drag this on. Don't watch it. So, that's my final thoughts on it. If there's anything else that you want for me to review, let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.